Welcome to Waseca County, Minnesota. So I made one episode for this series, and I'm switching it up. I restarted. I made a mistake, and so now we are coming into town. All we have is this truck and some land. We started from scratch. And all we're coming here with is $19,000 and this big old truck. So I'm going to, maybe, if I can get driving. So originally when I started this series, I just did the farm that they gave us. And I messed it up and I bought some pig thing and I didn't like how it was going. So we only did one episode. Now I'm restarting. So we are going to head over to our new farmland, which is over there on field 5. And we're starting, we have $19,000, so not a whole lot. Basically nothing. And we're going to end up with this field that we have. I'll show you when we get down there, but we will not be able to harvest it because we're not going to lease any equipment in this series. This truck's pretty quick. I don't know if it can pull any trailers though, hopefully. So we do have a good chunk of, let's see, we need to turn right here. We do have a good chunk of trees that we can, and a sawmill on our property. Excuse me, school bus. So the original series, I bought those right there. I could not figure out for the life of me how to put feed in there. So I gave up, and we're gonna start fresh. So this is the new episode 1, and we did have that's the starter farm up there on the right that we just passed. We will have this property right over here. I'll show you when we maybe. Okay, yeah, it's coming up. Got to get used to where we're at here. Alright, so right there on the right is field. That's our field. But we don't have the money to buy anything to harvest it. So that will be just a withered crop. We have this garage and that silo and this house and the sawmill, which was here. I did like this plot of land. It has a lot of trees, and it also has a way for us to kind of get over to the store. Quick access, maybe, if we can get going. We have to drive up through here instead of going all the way around. And then turn here. And this is what we would have to do is come up here to right along here and just end up cutting through this field. And then we'll right at the store. So let me get back down to our property, and I'll see you in here in a second. So as we're driving back, hopefully the county will end up making us a little road going up to the store from right here, so we don't have to go all the way around. But I really enjoyed this map. That's our sawmill. But right now, we don't have anything. And we can't really do anything. So right out of the gate, we are going to probably knock out a fertilizing or not a fertile. We actually, you know what? We will do. We're going to buy ourselves our chainsaw because we're going to have to get started on some wood. So we'll get us the. Okay. And here's what we'll have to do. Since we can't, we'll have to cut these trees down and load them up onto our truck. Take them. I mean, it's not too far, so hopefully with a few of these we can just drop poop right there, you know, like this one. So we're going to find out. I'm hoping that if we cut that, it will fall enough to where it just goes right to that sawmill. So we don't have to cut it up into a million pieces. This is a big tree. It's alright. The bigger the better for right now. Get us started. We'll get this going and hopefully we can start getting some stuff on our property. Okay, I guess it's going to fall backwards. That was weird. Let's try it again. See if maybe I'll tip that the other way. Of course, it fell backwards. So, that's gonna suck. That means we're going to have to cut a bunch. I'm wanting them to fall the other way, but let's see. Maybe we can cut it about right here. We can get ourselves a little bit and we can pick it up. I don't think we can pick that up either. It's still pretty big. Let's see if hopefully maybe we can pick it up now. It's not going to let us grab the tree branch. All right. Well, you know what? We'll leave that tree there for a while. We are going to cut down something else. Let's see if we can maybe. We're not going to be able to get that one. So maybe we can cut this one here. This is probably going to fall on our truck. All right, what is going on? Why is it giving us 2 trees per one? I don't know what's going on, but we're going to have to. We'll have to cut them into little pieces. That's 2 trees that we've just cut, and it has literally given us 2 trees. But I can't pick them up. I don't understand. Can I... see if we can cut this branch off maybe. Nope, that's going through the whole tree. We might have to start real small, because we can pick these up like this. I know this isn't how it's supposed to be, but we just don't have any way at the moment. If it's not going to let me pick things up, I don't know how small everything has to be. So we will cut a little bit, and when we get to the trunks of it, I guess. See, like that one we can't pick up. So we can pick that up, run this down here again. Maybe. We lost it. Somehow we can pick up this branch, but we can't pick up part of a... That was... I don't know. This game is weird. Can we pick that up? Cool. So we'll get this sawmill all filled up. Let's see, probably... Why aren't you going to take... Not going to take it? So, okay, let's see how small these have to be. And then we'll stop and I'll go ahead and get that filled up and we'll check back in. I just was curious how big or small. 236 kilograms is what. So. Okay, so I guess that's what I'm going to do. Cut them into little small pieces like that, and we'll get it filled up. And I'll see you here in just a little bit. So I think I'm going to do this deadwood contract. That'll get me some wood I can cut down with that equipment, and it's right by our field, and I can haul it over to our land. So, okay. We'll take this over here. We'll have to find the trees. That's the only part that's going to stink. So I'll load them all up on my truck, and then we'll take them over there and then finish the contract once we cut them. I believe that's how that works. So they'll be over here. The hard part's finding them all. Because they have marks, but it's somewhere. So like this one. Okay. All right. I'm going to get this over there, and we're going to load that up on our truck, and I'll see you when we get that done. All right. We got our contract, all the trees we got cut down. I think there was 10 of them or so. I took one load of wood over to the sawmill of ours, and I left some over here just because. Let's see what we can grab right here. This is all the last pile, I think. I was just picking up some of them that I could. And then we'll drop this off. I did start the sawmill, so this should give us quite a bit, at least for a month or two, hopefully. Maybe, what do we have? We need to get a tractor and a winch to get us started here, because we can't cut the trees down at our shop without something like that. But we got pretty big truckload, so we'll go drop this off over here in our field, and we'll collect on that contract. So we won't be using any of this wheat, as we don't have anything to cut it. And you can see we already have nice. All right, let's see. What do we have in our... So we got 7,000 liters right now. So that should be good for a night. Sorry about the coughing. I'm not feeling too good. But we're going to go to sleep, and we will see you guys. And good morning. Welcome back. Let's come over here and make sure our sawmill isn't in it. We are out of planks, so we need to deactivate, or out of lumber. So what I'll do, we don't have anything to pick this up. And we'll do a little cheat here. We should have maybe 3 of these, I think. Maybe 2. Oh, you know what? We forgot to, complete our contract. Oh, collect. Okay. So we got $1,500 for that. Not a whole lot, but we also got the wood from it, so. Let's see, any more? Yep. Dang, how many did we get? I thought we only had a couple. Might have a little bit of money to get us something. I think we used the wrong sawmill. I was not really wanting this one. I didn't realize this was the OP sawmill. But all right, let's see. Wood beams. Let's see where the highest place to take these. Wood beams need to get taken to the farmer's market. And that is right at the high price. So let's see, where is the farmer's market at? Okay, up in town. So I guess we'll go this way. This truck is hard. It's pretty hard to drive. But I think today, after we sell this, we're going to do a contract. Probably a pretty hefty one. And so we can get some money for our next episode, where we can buy ourselves a tractor, and hopefully we can buy ourselves a tractor and maybe something, maybe I don't know, we'll have to see what we can get. We'll drop this off here. Let's see what we can get. Hopefully some good money. I guess that's not where that goes. There's a glitch. We'll try this one. $53,000. So let's check the used market real quick. That's a cultivator and a plow. All right, there was nothing in the used market. So that's why we're here. Let's check our... It's a cultivating job. That's a big field. But I think we're going to do that. That is a big one. Let's see, field 20. How far is that from? Oh, that's just down by that pig pen. So, borrow items. Okay. We'll get the truck out here and we're going to send a worker in our truck. And he can take the truck back to our land. And we'll get this over to field 20. And we'll meet you over there. Well, since this map doesn't have a lot of roads going down to the... See, that would be the south. Really, you got to go all the way west to go down south. But now that they have the tram lines, you can just ride in those. I believe our field is right up here on the left, after this little ditch of pond. I think that's it, right? Yep, right here. Sure is. So, is what we will do. So I'll do a little bit of this, and then I'll have a worker finish it up. But for right now, I'm going to put on a little time lapse, and we're going to get to work. And we'll see you guys here in just a little while.
Me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some modestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is
So I made a mistake. This tractor is slow. It's going to take forever on this field. So while we're doing this, I'm going to change this over. Get them to work. We'll put our truck up. And while I'll let them finish that. And I think that's going to be it for this episode. We will, next episode will be October. We need to get some more wood. Hopefully we can get ourselves something to haul in besides this truck. I'm hoping we can get like maybe a Bobcat. I don't know. Nothing. Yep. Nothing still. Okay. But we will let the AI guy, we got a thunderstorm on the way, so let AI finish that contract for us, and we'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.